Good day, everyone. It's Oranje coming at you with Monday, March 10th, Wordle, Strands, and Connections, as well as custom connections. So we'll start with Wordle as part of our difficult starting word challenge. We have the word oxbow, and that's a word I submitted to the wheel, and it came up. So let's see what oxbow does for us today. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. And oxbow gets us absolutely nothing. All right, well, I usually like stare as a choice, and I think today I'll do that again. So stare into, no, but we have S and E in position, T out of position. Okay, so T is likely fourth. So what's that going to look like? Something like this. Probably an I. I can't imagine there being two E's. I can't see the U filling in there either. So ITE, spite, smite. There's H2, but I don't think that's going to be in the word answer. SHITE. Sweet, I guess. So I think we're down to a 1 and 3. Spite, smite, and sweet. Yeah. Well, I think that P looks pretty isolated on the right side there. So let's try the P. Let's try spite. Spite in 3. Yes. All right. There we go. Beautiful. 28-day streak we're up to now, although I've never lost, which is the whole point of this challenge. It's just a matter of time traveling. It leads to issues. But all right, another 3. So the 3s are creeping back up to the 4s. There's always that 4 gap there in between the two on the results. So maybe one day the 3s will reach the 4s. Who knows? All right, let's progress on to the wheel. All right, so we're up to 63 entries. Randy M took out 3 of his sauces and put in another word. So he's got 5 words on there now, all unique. So that'll be interesting. But let's spin the wheel and see what we get. We have, oh, not llama again. Yeah, it's llama. Okay, well, llama for the second time in 10 days. Just love the animals, eh? All right, so Tom C, officially, there's no more llamas on the wheel, so you can be happy about that. Okay, let's take it off. Go back to the main screen here. And our starting word for tomorrow, which I can fit in this nice big gap here, is llama. So for March 11th, Tuesday, it'll be llama. All right, let's move on to connections. 9-day streak, puzzle 638, Winaloo. Here we go. Oh boy, what's going on here? Mona Lisa, Statue of Liberty, Bowling, Sphinx, Venus de Milo, Joker, Russian Blue, Rug, White Russian, Liberty Bell, Comedy Mask, Turkish Angora, Ragamuffin, Cheshire Cat, Bathrobe, and Tower of Pisa. What's going on here? Joker. Is that like Batman Joker? Statue of Liberty. Comedy Mask. Oh, that's the one that has, I think, the happy and sad face. I guess I forget what it's called. It's like agony and horror or something, or happiness and sadness. I think that's kind of what it is. So it's kind of like the troll face. Remember, I had the troll faces for Arthur Claymore on Custom Connections. I think that's kind of the mask they're talking about. The comedy mask, the troll face. So that has a unique facial expression. The Joker is like, why so serious, right? So that's kind of a unique smile. Mona Lisa smile. And Cheshire Cat, the one from What's Alice in Wonderland? I don't know. That's kind of... I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I'll keep that highlighted for now. So I think that might be something there with unique smiles or notable smiles. A sphinx and a ragamuffin are types of cats. I've learned that via other games. I'm assuming a Russian blue maybe is. Oh, I think a white Russian's a drink. It's not a type of cat. Okay, and maybe a Turkish Angora. A Russian blue and a Turkish Angora, I think they're types of cats. Okay, so I'll take those out. I'm not quite sure about that just yet. Liberty Bell, Statue of Liberty are both American symbols. They're both kind of notable items about the country. Tower of Pisa is notable about Italy. Venus de Milo is notable about Italy too. I think it's a sculpture, and I think maybe it's not the same as it was when it was first created. I think the arms have fell off, maybe the nose. The Sphinx has lost its nose, I guess. So I think that might be what overpopulates that. It's just things that aren't the same as when they were built. Statue of Liberty is maybe lost its normal color, and now it's kind of moldy. It's green. I think whatever it's made of, when it gets exposed to oxygen, I think it might be iron. It turns green, right? It kind of oxidizes. Liberty Bell, I think has a chip out of it or something, notably. So that leaves us with bowling, rug, white Russian, and bathrobe. Kind of reminds me of the dude from The Big Lebowski. He had a white Russian he drank. He was always in a bathrobe. He was on a bowling team, and I'm not sure about the rug, but it may have been a notable plot point in that movie. So this is where I am right now. Let's just plop it in and see what we get. I'm going to say these are notable items about the dude from The Big Lebowski. Yeah, associated with the dude, Big Lebowski. Okay. All right. Okay, what's going to be next? I'm assuming probably the cat breeds are yellow. So that one kind of sticks out. Tower of Pisa, Liberty Bell, Venus de Milo, and Statue of Liberty. Things that aren't the same as when they were created. Attractions iconically different from their original forms. Okay. All right. Okay, so I did say the cats would probably be yellow. So Mona Lisa, Comedy Mask, Cheshire Cat, and the Joker. They're famous for their smiles, or they have notable smiles. Famous smiles, okay, and then these are cat breeds. Woo! All right. That is a reverse rainbow if I've ever seen one. I'd say this puzzle is very, very difficult. You need very specific knowledge. And it's... Jeez. I'm glad I've sort of been associated and introduced all these things over time. But, I don't know. This one might be a 5 out of 5, like 20% solve rate. I don't know. This is very, very difficult. There's really nothing that sticks out as easy, right? Because if you don't know your cat breeds, that's not going to come to you very easily. Yeah, this one's going to be rough. This is going to be brutal. I'm calling it now. Cool. All right, well, how'd you do? And let's move on to strands. All right, by Christina I, Tracy Bennett editing. Here we go. You're pushing my buttons. Pushing my buttons. So I see channel here. Channel, volume. Yeah, okay. It's probably like a TV remote. Remote. Where's the R? It's got to be a remote something. Remote control. Okay. Channel. Home. Oh, what did I do wrong there? Home. Power. Volume. Mute. Guide. And back. Okay. Very good. Awesome. All right. Yeah. Not much to say about that. It's just if you've used your flicker, then as I like to call it, then you've definitely seen these buttons before. If your TV's of a certain age, probably you haven't seen these buttons. It might be really old, right? With the rabbit ears. If anybody still has that. Okay, let's move on to custom connections. Keep this as brief as possible. All right, High Stakes by Billy No Mates. All right, well, Billy No Mates is a notoriously difficult puzzle creator. I'm not sure what to expect here, but I'm going to give it the old college try. So the words we have are dog, strings, cat, saddle, skirt, round, belt, hanger, rose, nut, baseball, strip, sleep, whiskey, rib, and echo. Okay, so the only, strings and rose are pluralized, and those are the only two I think. Well, whiskey I guess would be plural. It would be the same whether it was pluralized or. Here I have some whiskey. You could have multiple, or you could have just one. You can get some sleep, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Rose, though, when I think of rose, I think of I don't think it's wordplay. Rows, like rows of like crops. Rows and columns, maybe on an Excel spreadsheet. Hedgerows, corn rows. There's corn nuts. Corn dogs. Corn rows, corn dog. The Corn Belt, is that a thing in the US? Like Nebraska and Kansas and places like that where they grow a lot of crops. Corn nut, maybe corn whiskey. I don't know how I feel about that. Like a strip loin, a cut of beef, maybe a rib, a round of beef, I guess hanger. Okay. Sleep. Strings. It can have a string, it can have Well, I think I have to try something. I liked my corn idea here. Corn rose, corn dog, corn belt, maybe corn nut, corn whiskey. Let's try corn nut. So I'm not sure about corn whiskey. Corn blank? One away. Okay, let's try corn whiskey then. There it is. Okay. All right. String or strings. So it would be plural, maybe on an instrument or something. A rib. I know guitars have ribs. I think a guitar has a saddle. Do they have nuts? Ribs and nuts? Cat. What's cat go with? Let's try this. I think these are all parts of a guitar. Yeah, guitar parts. Okay. Okay. Yellow and purple left. So strip, I think, is a type of meat cut around, maybe a hanger. Is there a skirt? Cat, baseball, sleep, and echo. That might be purple. I think these are cuts of beef. Okay. Maybe not skirt. Baseball? Is there a baseball cut? I can imagine that. Maybe the circular part, the really good part of the cut. Cat, skirt, sleep, and echo. I don't know. That might be purple, whatever's left after this. So I think this is cuts of beef. One away. One away. So maybe it's not hanger, it's skirt. Hanger, sleep, echo, and cat. Or maybe it's not strip. Strip, sleep, echo, and cat. Cat. Catnap. Striptease. I think strips in there is a red herring for the cuts of meat. I'm going to say those are cuts of beef. Yeah, cuts of steak. Okay. And then cat, strip, sleep, and echo. Copycat. Sleep. I don't know. I'm just happy to survive. High stakes. All the stakes. Okay. So something about being high. I don't know. You've got me here, Billy Mates or Billy No Mates. Let's see what it is. Unix commands. Well, I've never used that. I'm an auditor. I deal with a certain program. That's it. I don't use programming or anything. Although I know Unix is a programming type thing, so I would have never guessed that. Anyways, I'm happy to survive somehow, miraculously. And everyone, please let me know who you did. And let's see what the preview is for tomorrow's solve. We actually have 2 new creators that sent me an email to ADailySliceOfOranje at gmail.com. So if you have any puzzle ideas, definitely send them through there. So it's Tsaiborg, which is a very cool screen name for sure. So the words we have for tomorrow to solve are rope, wound or wound, knit, neuralizer, leap, vault, blaster, jump, wad, lightsaber, pounce, flux, lamp, caper, lipped, and phaser. Alright, so I will solve it in tomorrow's video. You can solve it today, and we'll definitely talk about it on tomorrow's video. With that said, let me know your results for all the games today. Check out my other video, the Amazing Word Games, featuring Hang 5 and Stacked and all the other good games I play that I don't think anybody else on YouTube plays regularly, at least not, paywall free, I guess. That's how I'll say it. Yeah, and I have a short for the Mini Crossword that it's current. It's for that particular day, the current day that you care about. And I do the big size crossword most of the time, so check that out too. With that said, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.